Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we finally have to begin with the deck everyone was expecting, that was waiting for. I'm talking about Rockets, of course. And my version is not filled with the Furious Dragon, so you're gonna see no fusion in this, as I actually think there's something better to get advantage of the BORRELOAD Dragon. So my only big boss is gonna be BORRELOAD Dragon, and of course the Synchro slash XC stuff. Also guys, I think tomorrow you're gonna see my finally optimized version for the odd dice version that you saw in the live streaming on Saturday. So you know, I tried with the BORRELOAD Furious Dragon with the odd dice package, and I mean, it's not that it didn't work, but it's like it wasn't necessary. So now I actually managed to make it really good, consistent, and actually necessary. But let's not go away from this. We have to focus on Rockets. This is my version. Before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with, of course, a Revolver, and his skill that I've chosen, actually the best one right now, is a Barrel Launch. So what does this skill do? At the start of your third turn, send one Dangerous Dragon from outside your deck to the graveyard. That's pretty good, because this guy simply special summon itself from the graveyard. Once that, you special summon a rocket monster, and of course Link 2 as material can be really useful. But third turn, this means that it will happen either on the fifth turn if you go first, or in the sixth turn if you go second. But the other effect is it's even better. It can use the once per duel if you control a rocket monster. So you have to begin, at least you have to use your normal summon, or at least begin with your quick launch. You return one card from your hand to the deck, and then set one boot sector launch from your deck. So you have to play one copy of this, and one copy is totally fine. And you cannot special summon a monster except dark monsters, but that is not an issue. As you can see right there, all our extra deck is dark, also because of the effect of Rocket Tracer that locks us into only dark monsters. We have some requirements to meet, and they are that your deck has to contain at least 9 rocket monsters, not that much of an issue, and your extra deck contains BORRELOAD Dragon, of course, I would say. And this is how I thought it. So don't sleep on the Silver Rocket Dragon. I know it's the most underrated one, because especially against some deck that knows that they played only one copy of a certain monster. It can be very nice. And of course we have, let's start from the mandatory stuff. Triple Rocket Tracer. I'm not gonna lie, you need triple of this. As well as the triple quick launch. If you're gonna play the optimized version, you're gonna need 3 and 3. Of course, if you miss any copy of these 2 cards, just replace it with more copy of Magna Rocket, Silver Rocket, or Metal Rocket Dragon. This is the main combo. Is basically you summon Rocket Tracer, you activate Quick Launch, you chain the effect of Rocket Tracer, but of course stay tuned for the replay to see how the combo works. And so that you get 3 monsters with just 2 cards. You're gonna have your Rocket Tracer, you're gonna have the monster summoned by Quick Launch, and the effect, and the monster summoned by Rocket Tracer with its own effect by destroying Quick Launch. Then these guys are here just for, you know, for the stuff like for Link summoning, for XC summoning, and for Synchro summoning, right? They also have some special effect, and we want to abuse this effect, because these effects are really powerful and they are quick effect. And all these guys have this effect activated, actually triggered, only if they are targeted by a Link monster's effect. And the only one that has a quick effect that you can use during your opponent's turn is actually our big boy, BORRELOAD Dragon. Why BORRELOAD Dragon? Because you can target a monster on the field, he loses 500 attack and defense, you can use it on your own monsters, actually on your Magna Rocket, Silver Rocket, and Metal Rocket to trigger their effect. Magna Rocket, when triggered, you can destroy it. and actually send one monster on the field to the graveyard. This effect does not target, so that's a very good removal. Also keep in mind that because you destroy itself in the end phase, it will allow you to special summon another rocket monster from your deck. The second effect actually is shared by all the rocket monsters except the rocket tracer. Then we have the silver rocket, and instead lets you choose a monster from the extra deck of your opponent and banish one card from it. Really cool. And last one is Metal Rocket, that says to destroy all the monsters that are in the column this card was in at the moment it was destroyed. Pretty nice. The only one I'm not using right now is let me type it real quick. It is this one, the Shell Rocket Dragon, that can let you destroy a monster in the column this card was, and also in the adjacent zones. I think you say like that. I'm not sure. Maybe I mispronounce it. So why I do not play this, as I want to be sure to always be able to go into my Synchro level 8 and Xyz level 4, rank 4. That's the only reason. That's why I do not play it. So I just go with this, guys, but if you prefer, you can of course include one copy of this. Then we have the classic Boost Sector launch. Then we have Mandatory in this meta, Forbidden Lens, to protect your monsters while you're doing your combos. And here comes the Spice. Powerful Rebirth. This is the best card you can have in this deck for two reasons. This card perfectly synergizes with your BORRELOAD Dragon, as it provides you an extra rocket monster that then you can target with your BORRELOAD Dragon in order to trigger their effect and actually have interruptions for your opponent. Also, keep in mind that if you use this to summon your Rocket Dragon, you are able to use Rocket Tracer's effect to pop this, still keep your Rocket Tracer, and special summon another rocket monster from your deck, because Powerful Rebirth, when it's sent to the graveyard, does not let the monster that you summoned with this back to the graveyard. So the monster can stay on the field and you just have this popped. Real cool, really good also. And this can actually serve as additional protection, thus triggering the effect of these guys that when are destroyed in the end phase that you summon other stuff. And then the card that make me win, actually in one of the most epic mirror match that you'll ever see, that has also some, actually a lot of misplays, maybe only from my side maybe. Because guys, you know, I just started playing this. I'm not a master of this deck. I think I'll master my rocket combos while playing it, but for now I'm just a rookie. And but this was the card that made me win. Monster Reborn. This can be so useful. It can bring back your BORRELOAD Dragon. You can bring back another of these guy monsters in case you have your BORRELOAD Dragon on the field to be able to interrupt. Really cool, very good. Our Tick Rocket deck. Also, last but not least, from the extra deck, we have of course one BORRELOAD Dragon. We have one Duellinks Dragon as level 2. Actually, I do not wanna risk it and wait for the my third turn in order to have this in the graveyard. That's why we play it. And also one Pot BORRELOAD Dragon to pop a monster on the field. Also, if you pop a link, it actually lets you summon a rocket monster to the graveyard up to the number of the link rating of the monster you just destroyed. So that can be pretty nice. Also, just as generic popper, you know. Then we have, stay with me right here, the best card. This is mandatory. This is gonna be 80% of the time your turn 1 play, and believe me, this is way better than BORRELOAD Furious Dragon. BORRELOAD Furious Dragon. This is way better because you have actually 2 interruptions. You can stop your opponent by simply set the monsters. That's the best thing ever. It does not target, so really even better from this point of view. And you're gonna always be able to do it because it's just 2 level dark monsters. So you chill then. So this is maybe even 90% your turn 1 play. And then we have Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, because why not? And then Malevolent Sin. This because this is your only weapon against in the late duel against Boss Blader, because of course Boss Blader kills this deck unless you have this, or unless you can stop them with your Nightmare. Keep in mind that. And then for the synchro part, we have a classic Duck and Dragon to center the graveyard without destroying, and Ultra Dragon Archfiend just to clear the whole field in attack position. Pretty nice, nothing special. And guys, that is all. This is my version. I tested it. I actually am one duel away from the Legend Rank 1. I actually made the climb from Platinum Rank 6 with this. And this is consistent a lot. Of course, if you have the triple quick launch or triple rocket tracer, it is really good. And nothing, guys, a lot of fun with this. Just the first attempt with rockets, just the first pure deck with rockets. I am sure we're gonna have so many chances, so many trials with these nice combo quick launch and rocket tracer. So of course, stay tuned for those. And most likely tomorrow, guys, I'm gonna upload the video for the BORRELOAD Furious Dragon and Odd Dice, so stay tuned for that as well. And last but not least, guys, don't miss the replays, because there's one mirror match that is simply insane and unbelievable. And we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Silvio Savarari. Let's see what we have. It's us to go first. We have a couple of stuff. So it is the main combo: Rocket Tracer, quick launch using chaining the effect of Rocket Tracer to pop the quick launch. That we have 3 monsters on the field. But as you can see right there, it stops there. Actually, I could have gone into the boost sector launch, but there was no point in doing that because he cannot provide us more monsters. So I just went into our Abyss Room Nightmare, and then I have a couple of Powerful Rebirth in order to trigger all the effects during my opponent's turn. He had the Ritual deck, so this, keep in mind, this is from Platinum, as we had the rank reset. But as soon as he summoned that, I have his Womb Nightmare to set that and we're chilling. Then Powerful Rebirth to bring back Rocket Tracer using the effect, popping the Powerful Rebirth. As I told you, the Powerful Rebirth goes to the graveyard while the Rocket Tracer does not. So we have now 4 monsters, as you can see right there. Then I went Borrow Launch because I did not need another Powerful Rebirth. Then I actually went into BORRELOAD Dragon to reduce the number of monsters I have on the field. Now I have less monsters than my opponent, and I can use the effect of Boot Sector Launch to summon another one. Then the effect of BORRELOAD Dragon to target the Meta Rocket Dragon, popped all the cards in this column, and then I attacked. And I use the effect to steal it, so he can't use on its field, actually, not even from the graveyard. And the effect of course, of a Meta Rocket Dragon to summon another rocket. So that's what it is all about, as you can see right there, abusing the effect of destruction with the Powerful Rebirth. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. This was my rank up, 4th win in a row. To Platinum Rank 7. So it's us to go first. Usual combo, Rocket Tracer plus Quick Launch, as you can see, really easy. Triple monsters and nothing more, so we can just go into, of course, our Abyss Room Nightmare, as I told you guys, mandatory. Also, Quick Launch in the end phase popped that, and I managed to summon a Silver Rocket. Then he's got triple set and a set monster, Powerful Rebirth in the end phase, and here the bad thing was that I didn't have a Rocket Tracer, unfortunately. So no more summon, Borrow Launch to have, as you can see, the quick launch. But and then I get nothing at this point because I can link summon, as I get to use this, but the link 2 needs dragon monsters, so that was an issue. He had Mirror Force, and I'm chilling because in the end phase I can trigger both my rocket monsters effect. So there you go, we have the Tracer and the Meta Rocket. At this point it's got the Versvelg, I think you read that. So pretty strange deck, honestly. It's got then the Surzomen and the Kageto Kage to go into the Thunderspark Dragon and pop everything. Not that much of an issue because still in the end phase everything's gonna come back. I mean, it's gonna summon other monsters, so there you go. And this point, Borrow Launch, we have a Dangerous Dragon, there you go. Then I went into Ultra Dragon Archfiend, he's got Bottomless, I don't care, Forbidden Lens to protect my boy, and then pop that, and now I'm chilling as we have the Powerful Rebirth. He's got the Karma Cut, still chilling. I can just wait for the end phase. Go with my Powerful Rebirth. The Dangerous Dragon comes back, and we're not even done yet because at this point, I mean, I said that I could have done more stuff, but I just attacked. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here comes my boy interrupting a rank up, the best mirror match you'll ever see. There's no doubt for this. Here we go, it's us to go first. Guys, actually take some popcorn, this is gonna be very long. So it's us to go first. As you can see, we just had no quick launch, so we had to go with summoning the Rocket Tracer and then using the effect of the skill to grab a boost sector launch in order to summon another monster from the hand, having two. Then I used the effect of Rocket Tracer to go into another monster and go of course into our ideal turn 1, the Nightmare. We have the Forbidden Lens, he's got the Borrow launch to begin with as well, he's got the Rocket Tracer, so no quick launch for him as well. He's got the boost sector launch to summon this time 2 guys, and of course Nightmare says no thank you. Then I fell for the trap. He used that and summoned this, but I didn't want him to pop this with the attack. That's why I set that as well with the effect of Nightmare, because you can use both the same effect twice per turn as well. And here comes the spice. The first spice, each spice. He's got the Dragon's Mirror to go into Furious Dragon. I know this is one of the versions that is already online with the Dragon's Mirror. I don't like that. It's got the effect of Furious Dragon to pop the Nightmare. I can just chain Rocket Tracer's effect to summon a Silver Rocket Dragon. Then he attacked with Chillin. He's got the Magna Rocket effect to summon a Tracer from the deck in the end phase. Then we have another Rocket Tracer. I just attacked at this point. As there was nothing to do, I should have attacked with this first, and he didn't expect this because he didn't activate the effect. I used Forbidden Lance to reduce its attack and get rid of it, also triggering the effect of Silver Rocket in the end phase, bringing out another one. Then he's got the Rocket Tracer, as you can see. Another one is as well, it's got the Dark End Dragon, the effect. Why? You know I have Rocket Tracer's effect, so what's the point of that? Don't care. Another Magna Rocket that has enough attack to take care of the Dark End Dragon. Keep in mind that also the effect of Magna Rocket in the end phase allows me to summon another Rocket Tracer. Then a Borrow launch, the Dangerous Dragon is there. Then effect of Rocket Tracer to trigger the Dangerous, right? So there you go, it comes from the graveyard. Then Link summon, this is the boss, the BORRELOAD Dragon. That's how you do it, my boys. Then we have the Powerful Rebirth, and we can just attack that. And as I told you now we have the spice, because he had the Furious Dragon to bring back the Dangerous. Then he's got the Rapid Trigger to summon the BORRELOAD, and I chained my Powerful Rebirth at that because I wanted to be able to use the effect of BORRELOAD Dragon. There you go, we have the Magna Rocket to send a monster to the graveyard. There you go, he's got the Furious Dragon, and at this point he can't do nothing. He went for the sector launch to recycle, and the Dangerous Dragon comes back as well, because the first time he summoned it with the effect of the Furious Dragon. Keep in mind that he used the effect of the Furious Dragon, but I can just chain the effect of BORRELOAD on my Magna Rocket, triggering its own effect to pop itself and send a monster to the graveyard, as you can see. And I send Rocket Tracer, of course, so that he can't summon more stuff. Now we're chilling, we have another Powerful Rebirth. I just attacked with BORRELOAD Dragon, and I actually messed it up. As when I attacked, I forgot to I misclicked, and I didn't activate the effect to steal the Furious Dragon, because I could have steal the Furious Dragon, attack one of his monsters, then use the effect of Furious Dragon, pop itself, and pop the other monster that he had. And I basically had one. Instead, I misclicked, and this was the misplay of the duel, and I actually destroyed my own BORRELOAD Dragon. Because keep in mind that he can't destroy the BORRELOAD Dragon, the Furious Dragon, because this big boy can't be targeted with monster effect. Keep in mind that. So he attacked, but I have my Powerful Rebirth that provides me a monster with enough attack to be chillin'. I just started attacking at this point because both are left with no monsters in the deck, and actually the quick launch that are useless. We have both triple quick launch, or maybe two, for him I'm talking about, that have no effect at all. It's got the Shell Rocket Dragon with the effect of launch, but both have no monster in the deck left. I was just waiting for my Monster Reborn at this point. It's got more set cards, and it finally happened. Monster Reborn into my BORRELOAD Dragon, of course. There you go. I started attacking, thinking some damage. It's got the Forbidden Lance, so it's not done yet. Oh my god, this was so cool. Boost Sector Launch already to summon 2 monsters this time. Anyway, I don't know why he did this. Maybe to trigger the effect, but he knows he has no more monsters in the deck, so there was no point in doing that. But he went for Darkhold, but I had Forbidden Lance to protect my BORRELOAD Dragon. He's got a set card, we're not done yet. Look at this. I set my power for rebirth, I attacked Mirror Force, but Forbidden Lance says no thank you. That's how you hand this with BORRELOAD Dragon. That actually gives me the win. That's how you freaking do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. For Duel against Playmaker, let's see what we have. We have Quick Launch plus Rocket Traces. Of course, we can have the full combo with the Metal Rocket and the Magno Rocket into, of course, Evisome Nightmare, and then set card, so Quick Launch to summon directly the Rocket Tracer. Why I went for a Rocket Tracer? Because I was afraid I wouldn't have been able to use the effect of Evisome and detach this. So I wanna have a Rocket Tracer to, you know, keep on summoning stuff from the deck. It's just got a set monster and face Powerful Rebirth. Then of course Rocket Tracer to pop the Powerful Rebirth that made its use, and then we have all the monsters we need. To begin with, there you go, BORRELOAD Dragon, the big boss, really easy. And then we have Silver Rocket Dragon, Monster Reborn to bring out another boy. I made a mistake right here, 2 mistakes. The first one, I put a monster in a zone this card points to, so now I can't use the effect. I was hoping to using the effect. In fact, I thought why the game didn't ask me, and it was because I filled the zone this card points to, so I can steal it. And in fact, when he asked me in the damage step, I clicked yes because I thought it was that effect, but he said it was the other one. So be very careful about this, guys. Otherwise, you'll end up misplaying a lot like I did in these duels. At this point, I just attacked. And we have some stuff right here. It's got the Gookie to attack. I just used the effect in damage step, he forgot about that. But keep in mind, guys, I had 2 interruptions right there. I could pop all the cards right there by triggering this, or simply I could have targeted this, seen his extra deck, and see. Actually, I think they only play 1 copy of the Master Rogre. I could have just banished that and be chilling. So at this point he just could, because he messed it up even worse than me. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, my boys, this was the 3rd win in a row against Infernity. It's us to go first. We have, as you can see, usual combo, Rocket Tracer, Quick Launch. Actually, I made a misplay here for my toggle. Toggle on, toggle off. I made a misplay, so I just ended up just with the Evisome Nightmare alone. Bad, I mean. So into the void he went with his Infernity stuff to pop with the Typhoon, but I can just chain that and have my Rocket Tracer chilling. But you know, when we have the Nightmare, we're chilling against any deck that special summon, and basically every deck special summons. So again, except Musketeer, and even those sometimes they special summon. So he special summon a couple of guys. There you go. I can just use Evisome Nightmare, set both the monsters, so we're chilling. He can't do nothing, and he set the Infinity Launcher. Then the end phase Tracer to pop the Nightmare, because at this point we don't need the Evisome Nightmare anymore. It is just a problem. So that's why I went for the pop. Then Borrow Launch to grab the Sector Launch, and here comes the Spice. Keep in mind, we first go into a Link monster, so that the difference between the number of his monsters and mine actually increases, and then we use the effect of Boot Sector Launch to special summon a Rocket monster from the graveyard. There you go. Now we have 4. But first, Rocket Tracer to summon the Metal Rocket, and then straight away into the BORRELOAD dragon. Real easy. Now I made things correctly. I used the effect of Magna Rocket to send that to the graveyard. Then I attacked, used the effect this time to steal the Infinity Archivine so that he cannot abuse the effect, and face effect of Magna Rocket to summon the Silver Rocket just in case to be able to banish what I need from the graveyard. Also the Dangerous Dragon comes back. We also have the Forbidden Lands, so we're chilling. He's got, there you go, he summons a monster, Infinity Launcher, to summon the Necromancer, and toggle on before he goes into his synchro summon. I went for the BORRELOAD Dragonplay to tag a Silver Rocket and banish a card from his extra deck, but he had the Infinity Barrier, so he negated that, so no banish, but still the effect in the end phase to summon a rocket monster from the deck. So he went for his synchro summon, Stardust Charge Warrior, but what happens is that he has the Infinity Launcher, but he has no Archfiend, so he can't do nothing with this. He has no level 5, he attacked and he just scooped because there's nothing he could do. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So guys, that was all for my Rocket deck, my pure Rocket deck, as you can see right there. No fusion allowed, only Link. Very consistent deck, guys. No doubt cog worthy. We have to see how much more this deck can be. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Of course, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I'll be happy to help. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.